Good morning, students. Today we will learn about the mechanical lifting of the patient. So, how we can applying the mechanical lift to the patient for transferring of the patient from bed to stretcher or stretcher to bed. Okay, from one place to another. So, first of all, what is the meaning of the mechanical lifting? So, you can show in image that is the this is the structure of the mechanical lifting as it is shown in figure. This is the different components sling area where patient can keep their back area straight by the helping of the sling area. Then this is the boom where the sling is applied on this boom. This is the pump. Okay, and this is whole mast area. Okay, and by the base area it is known as a base area, and where the wheels is also applied for transferring one place to another. So this is the structure of the mechanical lift. So how we can applying to the patient? So it is mechanical lifting is also known as a Hoyer lift. Okay, and what is the use of this lifting? That is to transfer the patient who are paralyzed, very heavy body, or who have facing the difficulty to moving. Okay, so in these three criteria we can applying patient to the mechanical lifting. First of all, that is person who have paralyzed body, difficulty to move, and third one, that is a heavy body. Okay, so we can apply in these three kind of the client this mechanical lifting, and you need to at least two assistant or staff member for safely using the mechanical lift, because from one person it is not possible to moving the patient by mechanical lifting. So this is the mechanical lifting. In next slide, it is the divided into parts, how we can lock up the patient's body, how we can applying, and how we can moving the patient. Okay, so first of all, the sling position. So how the patient putting in the position of the sling area of mechanical lifting. So first of all, position the sling underneath the patient by turning up the patient from side to side over the folded sling. Okay, so first of all, assistant can applying the sling sheet under the patient's area. Okay, so patient can side to side over the folded sling. Then one caregiver should support the patient while other giving the position to the sling along the patient's back. Okay, so one person, one assistant can take care of the patient's body and turning up one side, and another is applying the sling area under the patient's back. Okay, then center the patient on the sling in the supine position with arm cross over the chest. So now applying the sling under the patient's back area, we can apply the patient from center of the body sling into the supine position by cross over the arm under the over the chest. So this is the first of all position of the sling applying under the patient's back. Next, that is the positioning lifting on chair. Okay, so position the lift at the side of the bed and center of the boom over the patient. So this is the boom area as shown in figure. Okay, so this is the boom area we can apply on the patient's bed. Okay, so first of all, position the lift and side of the bed. Okay, so as shown in image, one caregiver or assistant can help for the lock up the boom. Okay, at the patient's bed and lock the lift's wheel. Okay, always lock up the wheel by positioning to the client. So attach the chains of the sling and swivel bar with the open end of the S hook pointed away from the patient. So then lock up the swing area by the applying S hook lockup. Then place wheelchair so that you can easily transfer the patient to it and lock its wheel also. So continue the lock up the wheels, but we can applying the place wheelchair for the transferring of the patient after applying the sling hook. In next, that is the lifting and move. So as shown in image, one assistant is standing with the boom area, boom part, okay, of the mechanical lifting, and another assistant is helping the patient for lifting from bedside. So one caregiver raised the patient whole body off the bed while others supported the patient's leg. And by this moving the lift shifting of the patient away from the bed position and the patient's over wheelchair wheel should be locked. Till shifting of the patient wheels should be locked while patient also transfer on the wheelchair, but we should lock up the wheels of the wheelchair also, then lower portion. So one caregiver gently lowers the patient on the wheelchair and guide him or her for the place their leg on the chair and unlock the sling area and remove it if indicated. Now we can remove this sling, okay, from the patient's back, because now patient on a wheelchair, so we can take care of on a wheelchair itself and we can remove the mechanical lifting of the sling area. Then make sure the patient is comfortable and positioned in good body alignment. We have to take care of the patient's body alignment, okay, and comfortness of the patient on wheelchair also. So by this we can applying also the sling area of the patient's back and moving from the bed. Then many facilities now available have no lift policy. If we have no lift policy, in that case we can applying this kind of the machine for the patient's back area, so no pressure over the patient and assistant can guide for lifting of the patient. A special lift is used to stand and move resident if your facility has this restriction. If no lifting facility is there, in that case, we can applying this standing position of the patient by using assistant and facility of the machine. As shown in image, patient can stand over this machine by the helping of the boom and sling area also. Next, that is for specialized paralyzed person, we can using the wheelchair from for transferring of the patient from bed to chair or wheelchair to bed. Okay, so this is the structure of the wheelchair, and in patient's leg put over this leg foot, and we always lock up the wheelchair. Okay, while transferring, while seating the patient on from bed to chair, we can lock up the wheels of the wheelchair. So here the parts of the wheelchair is a place at a right angle of the toilet. So if a patient want to moving or want to toileting for any activity, in that case we can applying the wheelchair, and at right angle we can place the wheelchair near the toilet. Okay. So wheelchair is not only used for the transferring of the patient, we can also use for the patient's own activity like go for washroom or toileting. In that case, we can applying the wheelchair to the patient, and an assistant also there for this kind of the activity of patient, because if patient is alone and vitals are falling down, then in that case patient have to face some kind of the difficulties or problems, so we have to take care of the patient by applying the wheelchair also, and always place the wheelchair at the right angle of the toilet. Okay, so patient can move easily from wheelchair to toilet, and also return back from the wheelchair. Okay, next, that is a transferring from bed to stretcher. So from for patient transferring from bed to stretcher, in that case we have need 4 assistant or 4 staff members. Okay, so use a lift sheet or log rolling sheet for uh, slide down of the patient from bed to stretcher. Okay, so by using a lift sheet or sled to pull patient over onto the cart. So as shown in image, 4 members applying the log rolling or lift sheet for the patient transferring, and as shown in image, by this also we can help if 2 assistant is there, then one can help from the back side of the patient. Okay, under the patient's arm we can apply our 2 hands for lifting their body, and another assistant can help from the leg. So place hands under the patient's knees, and from that we can lifting the whole body weight of the patient and uh, transfer on the wheelchair for transferring of the patient. Next, that is the repositioning a resident in a wheelchair. So how we can apply? So always lock up the wheels and move the footrest out of the way. Okay. So footrest also out of the way and lock up the wheels of the wheelchair. Then do not pull the resident up by the arms. Don't pull the patients from the arms area. To avoid injury of the resident, use two staff members. Always don't work alone by one assistant, because in this kind of the positioning and transferring of the patient, 2 to 4 assistant members needed. So we can avoid injury or we can prevent the comfortness to the patient by applying this type of the comfort devices. Okay. Then for safety measures, we can applying the wheelchairs. So this is the part of the wheelchair. First of all, this is the brake. So always, if patient want to stay back or want to sit on the wheelchair, not transferring from anywhere, then lock up the wheels as well as take a break. Okay. Then this is a safety belt. After sitting on the wheelchair, we should applying the safety belt on the patient's waist area, and this is the foot rest that patients can put their legs over there. So always lock the brakes when transferring. Okay, lock the brakes. Then clean the wheelchair at regular basis. Not use every one wheelchair for every client. Not use, because if person having a dangerous infections or bacterial infection, in that case chances of the transmission is highest. So always clean up the wheelchair on regular basis and always lock up the brakes, move the footrest away while transferring the patient. Okay. So that is the wheelchair. This is the cardiac chair, which is applied for the cardiac patients or having a surgery of the cardiac surgery patient. We can applying this chair, and this is the Gary chair. Okay. So we can apply to the special person if person having any kind of the surgery or operative patient. Next, that is the back down a ramp with a wheelchair. Okay, never look straight forward. Assistant also looking forward, so not chances of the falling down of the patient as well as any injuries to the patient. Then back into the elevator, so the patient face the front. Okay, always look front side and back into the elevator, so the patient can face front side. Then transfer the patient feet first down a rack. Always patient feet should be on a ramp. Okay, first down ramp. Then enter the elevator head first side. While we transferring the patient from stretcher to bed or bed to stretcher, head should be in a elevated position. Okay. Then guidelines for transferring a patient by stretcher. While we transferring a patient from stretcher to bed, push the stretcher with the patient's feet toward. Okay, so we can push the patient's feet side, not the upper body or middle body. So it can easily transfer. Then pull it head first into elevator. So a head should be in elevator as we shown in earlier slide. Then pull it feet first down ramp and never leave the patient on stretcher unattended. So always be with the patient. Don't leave the patient alone in any position. Okay, while transferring, moving or lifting, we can't leave alone to the patient. So thank you everyone. And if you find any doubt in any topic, you may notify to me. Okay. Thank you.